Hello everybody, today we're going to be driving a 2001 Lincoln Town Car Signature Series with the owner who gracefully offered me the opportunity to drive it, film it, experience it. So check this out. I mentioned in the previous video, very low mileage. Here's the proof, 20,000, 20 and a half miles. Very, very nice. Very nice smelling, nice sounding. The AC is blowing nice and cold. And let's buckle in. Alright, yeah, it's actually alright, a little bit. Oh, okay. I will though just a little bit decrease it just not to kill the audio. So it is interesting that starting from this generation they got rid of the chrome here, so it's all blacked out. I don't know if it's for safety or for copyright. I have to turn it off, otherwise YouTube will say that I'm stealing music. All right, let's do it. So obviously I will be paying more attention to the road than I am to filming, but I will try to kind of oh, okay, well I'm going the wrong way. There goes my paying attention, huh? All right. Well, I tell you, this is as close to driving a brand new town car. Back in 2001, I was 16 years old. I think. Wait, 2000. Yeah, 16. Okay. So let's see. Smooth, quiet. Yeah, just like it should be. What is their tagline? What a luxury car should be? Well, that's exactly that's what it should be. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be super, you know, powerful or anything like that. It should be nice and quiet. And that's exactly what it is. So this generation had that tachometer-less cluster, which, I mean, on one side it's like, do you really need it? Probably not. Do I like it? Yes. Just to give like another needle. All right, where are we? Which way? Okay, this way. And the steering wheel too. It's my favorite style steering wheel, which I wish. I know you can swap steering wheels, although it's beyond my expertise as far as, you know, being able to do it myself and have all the features work the way they should be. So I don't know. What do journalists usually talk about when they drive cars? I'm trying to think of some of the videos that I watch. See, I'm never good at this stuff because I can't really talk freely about you know, torque, horsepower, transmission. Hey, it's a 4-speed transmission. That's all I can tell you. It shifts fine. The engine, yeah, I'm gonna have to look up this generation how much horsepower it had. So it's a single exhaust. So yeah, this is when they would give you a dual exhaust as an option, which is weird. They would do that, but I guess must have been the times. So Ron, what do you like about this car?
What I like about the car is the, well, as I mentioned in the last video, it doesn't have that annoyance on the door panel there.
Okay, yep.
That,
so
with that bolt, it tends to break the plastic and force you to use a washer to secure it.
Yep.
That, I like the fact that the car rides, in my opinion, rides better than the later series, and I'm not sure if it has to do with the suspension on the front, which is the recirculating ball and socket rather than the rack and pinion.
Okay.
I think that putting the compass in front of your face on this one, as opposed to having to take your eyes off the road to see
and to look it up there. Okay.
Yes, is another plus, and that would probably be you know, the extent of it. I like them both. I like both versions, and I could live with either one. But this one happened to be the one that I could get that had the fewest miles and the you know, the best condition.
Oh yeah, the mileage, you can't beat that. The condition, I mean, it's amazing. Like I said, inside and outside. And you mentioned when you bought it there was no rust anywhere.
No, there's none on this car anywhere. And if I use it the way I intend to, which would mean using my Camry as an everyday driver,
Okay.
and this one never seeing a salted road as long as I'm owning it, I should be able to hold off any kind of corrosion.
Okay. And garage?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's one thing that's missing in my life is a garage. I live in a condo building
Yes.
without a garage. So, all right. Well, let's get this thing back where we took it, and then we're gonna do a little car swap. So, we would like to see what's your take on the last generation? I think the 2006 is right around the time when they started to take equipment and options away from it. I think mine is still relatively well equipped. Does have a sunroof. Does have that armrest that's not like a block foam. It's actually a full opening armrest, because later on they got rid of that. I think the only option that mine does not have is the nav system, which was rare even back then. And I have standard wheels for the time. They had the chrome options.
Speaking of wheels, I think this car, compared to the Cartier version of this car, I think that the wheels may be the only thing, maybe aside from that dashboard clock, that differentiates this one from the Cartier. So I'm not really sure why a person would spend the extra money on the Cartier unless he has to have those wheels.
Wheels, the clock, maybe Cartier had the double, the two-tone paint job, I think. That was that. I had the little Cartier, symbol, which I don't know how much important it is to you. I'm not sure if the interior colors were any different. Can't say. Maybe some exterior colors were exclusive. But yeah, this one's got the heated mirrors, heated seats, which I think it shared a lot of time with the Jaguar of the era with the little scrolly wheel.
Yep.
Same thing for memory. I've seen older Jaguars with the same thing. Also Jaguar had, and I don't know who came up with that first, whether it's Jaguar or Ford. Same type of clicky buttons there. Oh, you know what? We didn't mention this, so this is a little different than later. They had a 4-button setup later on. Then I think after that they put the 2-button setup up here. And let's see, what are we having? Distance to empty, average speed, trip A, trip B, metrics, fuel economy. Okay. All right. There you go. I'm sorry, you had it on average speed?
No, I had it on distance to empty.
Distance to empty. Okay, let's put it there. All right. There you go. Okay, let's go drive 2006.
Very good.
All right, and then also you can see the key they had a fancier key back then. And you even have a valet. All right, so let's go forward 5 years. All right, so let's switch here. Let me move. Here's the key.
Very good.
There, thank you. All right. So just moving my seat back. All right. Alrighty.
Drop the seat a little bit.
Okay. This is probably like the 3rd time I'm riding in the passenger seat here. I rode in the back. I was actually excited for one of my friends to give me a ride. Could you please unlock that window?
I sure can.
I can do this. Now my AC does work. Let's see how well. I filled it with a little bit of that coolant can. Let's close this. All right. Let's see how we are. If you want to put that.
Oh, I stepped on the gas. See, my pedal's in a different place than yours.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's one difference.
Right off the bat. Okay, so.
Yeah, anywhere you want. Same thing. So yeah, feel free to talk about what your.
Well, here's what I find right off the bat. Since I've had the 2004 for 8 years prior to my buying this one recently, I'm more used to the feel of the of this era as far as steering.
Okay.
The steering's a little more direct, and it's very nice the way it responds to any input. The prior series was a little more numb, and it felt better as far as like hitting irregularities in the road, potholes and such, but it doesn't have the same responsiveness as the rack and pinion in this car.
Okay.
And outside of that, it's a very familiar feel to me because, like I said, I had the 2004 for so long, and this one is, more, what I'm used to. It's going to take me a long time, I think, to get as used to the car I have now.
Here, you want me to hold that bottle?
No,
Or just put it in there.
Oh, okay. What am I thinking? A couple of pedestrians. Okay. Now, getting back to this car, what I missed the most, I think, on not having that one is the hood ornament.
Okay.
Seeing that when I'm driving.
That is true. Although you can get a little aftermarket one
I think
stuck
I
to your car.
but I'd have to drill a hole the size of a nickel in the hood to mount it.
Double stick tape.
Oh,
It may not be the most secure thing in the world, but
Actually, I think if I'm going to do it, I would do it.
you're going to do it the right. Okay, you're going to do it the professional way.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's up to you. Obviously, I love it. I love it. Now, whether or not it's needed, that's a whole different question.
Right. So I think that I'd have to sleep on it because it's a major undertaking. I'm not worried about spoiling the originality of the car by doing it, because I probably, will be 6 feet under before that car leaves my my ownership. So that, I don't believe in like preserving something for the next guy.
Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it while
That's
you
right.
have it and while you can. It's
Exactly.
all about that.
And well, this car happens to drive very well, and I can feel the difference in power when I put my foot on the pedal a little bit. It seems a little more eager than the one I own, and but I like the the driving position, and the feel of the steering is very nice.
Okay. What do you think of the seat? Because I stuffed it with extra foam.
Well, it all depends. I didn't adjust it because it's adjusted to you.
No, but feel free, adjust it. It's
I'm
fine.
trying to figure out if there's a way of giving it a little less lumbar.
Lumbar, yes. There's a button right over here. It's in a very odd spot.
I see. Okay.
Yes, I
There
love
you
my
go.
lumbar.
I just released a little bit of the lumbar,
Okay.
and now it feels fine.
All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything beyond what you did. I think your seat's comfortable, and it's not bottoming out like some.
Yeah,
do.
when I got it, that was the biggest problem. It was bottoming out. I was hitting. I could feel the metal rail in my So that's why I was thinking about swapping the seat, doing something with it. But ultimately, I decided just figure out my low budget. Yeah, I don't know. They were.
The car's quiet.
Oh yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
So far I don't have any kind of exhaust leak or anything
No.
like that. Knock on the plastic wood.
Yeah.
I had I had my fair share of issues with this car. Almost all of them are well documented in video. The only thing that I didn't film was the rust repair that happened right after I bought it, but I talked about it. But other than that, had a few things here and there. Ultimately, I paid for this car. So this car was $7,000 for me. I traded in a Hyundai Elantra for $6,000. So after taxes and fees and all that, it was $1,500 that I spent. Plus I spent probably an additional $5,000 something on bits and pieces here and there. But up since last December, I have just had an oil change and a tire rotation. I do need front brake pads replaced. We can't hear them now, but if we drive with the windows down, I do started hearing a little squeak here and there.
Well, even though I don't need brake pads for braking performance on my car, I was going to replace the ones that are on there anyway because I get a lot of brake dust.
Okay.
And I think I'll just put a pair of ceramic pads on it and not have to worry about cleaning, immense amount of dust on there every time I wash the car.
But I wonder, with 20,000 miles, are those probably still original?
It's very possible. I know the tires are new because the originals were probably dry rotted. So the tires are new, and I don't know about the pads. I'll have to actually take the wheel off to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, but this car rides nice, and I don't think you need to do anything else to it?
No, I am not one of those people who like modify stuff. I like the originality. Because I once again I don't have the skill set to be working on my car myself, nor do I have any equipment or even, like I said, even a garage. So I do go to a mechanic like most people if I do need something.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to tinker with it too much. The few things that I've done are mostly cosmetic.
Forgot where we parked.
You go forward, basically you can get out of here and just go. Sears is basically more that way.
Okay.
Oh,
It's easy to get lost in a place this big.
that's all right, no problem.
Tell you one thing, it's a beautiful day to do a video.
Yeah, nice, no rain. It's a little cloudy, but nothing too bad.
Do you wash your own car?
No, once again, live in a condo, don't even have access to it. I think I could probably tap into a water spigot for like some of the gardening that they do, but no. I do take it through a car wash every once in a while. I could probably use one right now.
It's pretty funny. I'm following a car from Wisconsin, owned by the same company that I bought mine from.
Oh, the Boucher
Yes.
people? Okay.
Gordy Boucher.
Yeah, make a left out of here. I did fix my steering wheel. You can probably see the leather was starting to kind of come off. So
It works.
yeah, it works. It's now if it starts wearing again, I can just cut the stitching off and put another one.
Probably better off doing it that way than to replace the wheel, unless you know how to deal with the airbags.
No, I do not. And like I said, I would have to pay somebody to do it for me.
It's
No, go there.
there it is. You wouldn't believe I drove a truck for 42 years being this directionally challenged.
That's okay. It's quite all right.
That's funny.
And if you want, if you have time, we'll do one more video. If you want to park it right next to yours, we'll do a comparison, an actual comparison video, and I'll send you packing.
It's fine. It's fine.
There it is. Or she is. I know people refer to their cars as she. I think of Lincoln, it's a he,
Yep.
but car is a she. A boat, I guess a boat is a she. So
Absolutely.
there you go. All right, Ron. Well, thank you so much for the experience.
Thank you.
And we'll see you folks next time.